Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to say is that in our current time, I think men are more of the problem.
Of course. Most feminists do. What's the problem with men?
In our modern society?
You mean the world? Yeah. What else world are you going to talk about?
I think that they personally lack respect for women.
And why should you be respected?
Why we should be respected? I think that we put up with more than we should.
No. Why should women
and
be
we should be
Hold
valued.
on.
We're not as valued.
Hold on. Why should you be respected? Oh my God,
I feel like all these people about to come for me right now.
No, don't worry about all these people. What's the deal?
Hey.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? What's going on?
How old are you?
I'm 28.
All right. So
I'm a little scared for this.
Just be honest. Just be honest, and honesty, authenticity, and just be respectful. That's all. Really, the cordial conversation.
Okay.
The question on the table: are modern women? What happened?
I'm right here.
All right, modern women.
Mm-hmm.
Are modern women more cut out to be side chicks or wives?
Can you define the modern woman?
Everything that's not like your grandma or your great grandma.
You know, I think we can be wifey material depending on what we're involved with. You can't expect us to be wifey material for someone that doesn't deserve it.
Automatically wrong.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
and you can't. I'm not gonna be wifey material, but I'm gonna give up the goods. I'm gonna give up the goods, but I'm not gonna do wifely duties for a boyfriend. But I'm gonna fuck him though, which is wifely duties. And young girls always say stuff like this, but you'll spend all this time as if you got a choice in the matter. The more you do that, the less a dude's gonna want to marry you at the end of the day. You just some in-house buns. But she don't know any better.
It's conditional femininity?
Yep.
Conditional.
I don't think so.
Hold on, no. Condition. See, a woman who's feminine is feminine regardless if the man around her is trying to marry her or he's just the guy who's delivering her groceries. Mm-hmm. I don't know where you ladies get off talking about, well, I can act right for the right man. You need to act right for the men who built the world that you live in. Because we're all the right men. Well, you just need to act better for the one that's taking care of you.
Right.
Or just not act for them at all. You get what I'm saying?
No.
So, I think what I'm trying to say is that, you know, you can't give your best to someone that doesn't deserve it.
So why are you with the person? Women be saying this shit so much. I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do that. But he digging every part of you out. You doing threesomes with these dudes. Your most sacred thing that you can give, the most special thing that you can give, you freely give it out. But this conditional femininity, as Kevin said, and as a lot of guys in this space talk about, I'm not going to act right for this guy, but I'm going to be with him. It's the same talking points. The ladies got their talking points just like guys who subscribe to this alleged red pill. They have their talking points. But this is just bullshit.
So you expect me to give my all and give my best to someone?
I expect you to appreciate the men that built the world around you that allow you to be able to live in a first world country. The entitlements you guys have.
Right. Well, what about the women? What about the women that built that, though? You know what I'm saying? Like the women.
Look, I'm trying to help you. You're about.
No, I know.
The women haven't built shit. Name me 5 great female inventors. I'll give you one. Okay. Madam Curie. Go.
What I'm trying to say.
Women don't build nothing.
Women built. They delivered us. They built life.
A dog can shit out mutts. Giving birth does not make you special.
A female dog, though.
It doesn't make you special. A bitch.
No,
it doesn't make. See, that's the thing. The ability to give birth doesn't make you special. It just means your womb works.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not easy. I don't even think I can.
Why the fuck do y'all? Why do women often talk about it's not easy?
That's the
this is the whole thing. This is this modern feminist bullshit. Y'all expect men to go out and conquer the world, and then you want us. Well, I'll decide to be nice to this man. I'll decide.
No,
to
I never said be nice or not.
Look,
I mean, obviously, you should be nice to all people.
No, you said I shouldn't give my best to all men. Then guess what? That's cool. So if you're getting done up out on a bus on the subway somewhere, then all the men should just say nothing because they're not yours, right?
I didn't say no. Don't say nothing. You can be cordial and say hello and treat people like human beings.
Well,
she missed that altogether. You get done up on the subway. Everybody just will sit back and just watch it, and she's just like, "Be cordial." You missed that altogether. What he was saying, baby. Yo.
Well, treating people like human beings. Do you say that most women today treat men with respect, like human beings?
I would say so. Yeah, I think actually it's the opposite. To me, it seems
how long have you been watching my program?
Like tonight.
Period. How long have you watched my platform?
Not very much. I don't go on social media like that.
Well, then I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't be more wrong. I got an entire show of women. Go back and watch a broadcast about women complaining about even just smiling at men.
Right.
Okay. Well, I can't speak on behalf of those people.
Well, that's the world.
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to say is that in our current time, I think men are more of the problem.
Of course. Most feminists do. What's the problem with men?
In our modern society?
You mean the world? Yeah. What else world are you going to talk about?
I think that they personally lack respect for women.
And why should you be respected?
Why we should be respected? I think that we put up with more than we should.
No. Why should women
and we should be
Hold
valued.
on.
We're not as valued.
Oh. Why should you be respected? Oh my God,
I feel like all these people about to come for me right now.
No, don't worry about all these people. You're talking to me. Why should you be respected and why should you be valued?
Me personally? Or are you asking me to speak on behalf of women?
Well, you said you don't think men respect women and women should be respected and valued.
Because, I mean, if you look at the dating culture, first of all, the way that the dating culture is
This is too easy.
Men are less likely to commit to a woman.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
Maybe social media plays a factor in people having
chivalry is dead because women killed it.
How?
Like it or not, here's the thing. You need to actually tune into the world and get out of your bubble. Right. Because
I'm
like it or not,
bubble.
Yeah, you are, because I guarantee you, go into the comment section, you'll even have the women.
She just said that she's not in a bubble. Like, she's like straight off the movie Clueless at this point. Like, what are you talking about, baby? Like, the men is the reason, is the men's fault. Modern dating is, the dating scene is men not committing. What is there to commit to other than the simps out there? What is there to commit to? If what you're saying, listen to what you're saying. It's conditional. If it's conditional, don't be with that person. If you can't give your all to that person, or you're unwilling to give your all because of what you dealt with in the past or who he is currently, then you need to get the hell out of that relationship. But women, man,
been telling you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I mean, if they want to come up here and speak.
No, you don't invite people to my platform.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
You may be cute to other people.
I'm not trying to represent every woman on.
Well, but then you're talking about women should get respect. No, if you're going to say women should get respect, then you should submit to all men.
I don't think I should submit to all men.
Well, and then a woman should not get respect to earn.
First of all, I think all humans should be.
Well, that's a nice utopian concept.
Okay.
But the bottom line today, the reason the dating market is the way it is today, is because women have abused the free market system. You don't see your grandmother, your great grandmother's generation didn't have the problems modern women had. You're the most educated, the freest, the most liberated group of women that ever lived, and you're the most unhappy at all. Why? Because one, nuclear rejections, so entitled. In college today, the average man sitting in college with a woman knows that that woman wants a man making 6 figures. They can't even date because today young women don't want men who are making average money. When's the last time you dated a man making less than $50,000?
I don't really ask people how much money they make.
Mm-hmm. You know who can get? You know why you don't have to? Because they got enough.
Yeah. But that's also because, now we live in a time where you kind of need to have more to live a certain type of life, right? Like 50,000 now is different than obviously what 50,000
You can't make this shit up.
Then.
No, what you need is 2 incomes.
Mm-hmm.
See,
and this is why, Kev, I already know what time it is. I used to say that jokingly, but this is why people do say he must be hiring these people. Because just her thought process, she's in her late 20s. So she's still considered young, but at the point where she should be taking things seriously. I don't bother to ask how much people make. Bullshit. Some way you're going to find out how much a man is making, one way or another. As Kevin said, it's enough. As long as it's enough, as long as he's able to take care of your needs, or, excuse me, not your needs, your wants. And everything's cool. But it just seems like she's just been... obviously she's an attractive woman, so she's probably never had any issues in the dating market, and men will give her what she asked for. And it was funny, Kevin said, you're just another woman to me. You may be a pretty face, but you're just another woman to me. Which is how you guys need to treat all women at the end of the day.
Black people have never had a lot of money, but the fact that I just asked you a question and you answered it the way you did shows that you don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
You don't worry about it. You don't have to ask the guy the kind of money he has because the men you typically date are older and have money.
Yeah. But I think, in general,
but my point is, men your age wouldn't have stand a chance with you because most don't have money. Thank you.
Right. But to each their own. Everyone is different. I think that
each is everybody's different. We're more alike than anything else. And the bottom line is this: would you like to be married one day?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to be submissive and obedient to your husband? There she goes. You can't make this shit up, people.
He hung up.
You can't make it up.
Yo, she hung up on The Godfather. That's another one. He said, there she goes. I know he was hands free. She was like, yo, I don't want no parts of this. You already knew what time it was early on.
This song was the outgrowth of this modern, womanist, feminist ideal. You want everything. You don't know what the world costs. And that is why most women cannot respect men. They do not understand what it costs to build the world that they inhabit like butter won't melt in their mouth. Modern men have made the world too easy for modern women to where you don't have any appreciation for the infrastructure and things that are around. So you think, well, I shouldn't have to be nice to every man. Then fine. Gentlemen, act accordingly. Treat them equal if they want to be treated equal.
That's what I was just saying. And they act like all this stuff just popped up. If women should be respected just for being them, then all men should be respected. Right? Or as he said, you should be submitting to all men. But she said that all men don't deserve that.
Let them see how they like it. I don't think they're going to. You can't make it up. I knew where it was going to go. And this whole notion of pretty girl privilege and things like that, that only lasts for a little bit. 28 years old. Starter wife. Why do I say starter wife? Or fun time? The kind of men that make the kind of money that most women want, they're not going to tolerate women that are just that. Everybody needs to do this, that, the entitlement. The fact that
I think men that make that kind of money, and I feel you, Kev, but they don't care to hear her opinion at the end of the day. Maybe just to talk in the beginning, but they're not going to tolerate all the, you know, the opinions because she's so shallow. She's just so clueless. She's just there to serve that purpose. You know?
a 28-year-old woman, I don't know how much they make. You can't make this up.